minutes.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's down to business here. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on. Oh, smashing header! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Gusto. Bernardo Silva. And this is Bale. That's a good ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, what a climb! And it's come back out to him.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely shaped ball. And he's surging through. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Following up, sticks it away again in a trice, and they are soaring. And now he has two. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar. Threads one in. That's been slipped through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Serginho. It's Bernardo Silva. Barcelona have reclaimed it. And he was quick to react. Looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rui Costa. Ibrahimovic. That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. He's found a way through. And that's another throw. Serginho. Now it's Bale. Now it's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Looking for the run. And this is Bale. Bale looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Bale. And that's been won straight back. And it's Grimaldo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rui Costa. Some resolute defending there. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. 3, he is flying, a vast presence, and there is no stopping him. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played in by Eto'o.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Grimaldo. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's intervened well there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That is a brilliant interception. Time and again they are repelled. Ibrahim. Sean! It's fallen kindly here!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shifted it to the flank. Rui Costa. Knocks it out wide. Bernardo Silva. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rui Costa. The ball has bounced loose now. Grimaldo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Mbappe. Ibrahimovic looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to work
Face to face with Ibrahimovic! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's their second corner of the game. Somewhat off target. Well, that is one way to stop him. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's picked his way through. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Bale. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Neymar. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Messi. Eto'o. And that has left him in a heap. And they're quick to get it back. It's Ibrahimovic! Keeper's not concerned by that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Bale. Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it. Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. Van Dijk. Into the last quarter of an hour. And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. That's an imaginative pass. Quality ball. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicked it back promptly. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. A hefty whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, Messi. El dorsal 16, el dorsal 25.
And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Not the most accurate pass. More and more pressure on the ball here. Ibrahimovic. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Wirtz. Ibrahimovic. Wirtz. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. pass has been well intercepted. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It's a pretty loose pass. Eto'o, Gattuso, Rummenigge, foot in, Bernardo Silva. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Ibrahimovic claiming the match ball here. He was the difference. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast. in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neto. Nicely weighted ball, and the keeper's got it again. Looking for options for movement. And it's Vitinha. That's a good Messi! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was...
Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
That has been slung wide. Out towards the flank. In it comes.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely feet. And this is Kante. Oh, he's been caught napping. In once more. Shapes to shoot! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to...
Chance, surely! Marquinhos tries to clear. Van Basten. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Batistuta. He's picked his way through. He can get that clear. The Netherlands with the corner. They're first. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in, and he's well positioned here. And the shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Now, power or placement? Oh no, he misses from the spot.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Well, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And this is Van Basten. Oh, good read. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. And he welcomes it. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, delightful ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And this is Batistuta. Azar. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Ibrahimovic! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta. He's had a shot! No, not quite.
The Netherlands have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. Now he's got space here. Cannavaro makes the interception. Now that's well seen too. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Van Basten. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. No mistake! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
This is quite a battle. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Barcelona are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Is now on sale in the
Terrific
stadium.
half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are already promptly back underway. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Azar. Ibrahimovic. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hazard. Well, that looks... Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pele. Oh, super ball. Gattuso. Now, can they get him away? Might be... Great chance! He's delivered all right! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the shot! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's Roberto Carlos! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his... Eto'o! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ball swung in. Bayer claims it without any fuss. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Kante. Kante is on his own. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, they've got it again. Tries to pass it through. Goes looking wide. Aims beyond the defence. Played header! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Knocks it into space. It's Ibrahimovic! It's in! And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Coming on to replace him is number 14, Rodri.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
And already we're underway here.
Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the... Messi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Beckenbauer. Now Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. Now Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. To Royce. Can he get it through? Oh, played right into his path. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Azar. And it's Royce. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh no, this does not look good. He's face to face with the keeper. Big chance! Goal! Flamengo! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
El dorsal 7.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Now it's Raul. Flamengo upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Messi. To Rui Costa. Now it's Raul.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
And a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And it's just the goalkeeper to beat. That's an excellent interception. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos goes short. Costa Curta tries to play it through. Roberto Carlos! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! Barcelona are back in business. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Roberto Carlos. Cafu. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now Neymar. Vieira. It's a promising position. David Villa stood his ground strongly. Oh, it's come loose. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Now he's off and running. Davids. Played into space. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicely worked. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Neymar. That is a brilliant interception. Rui Costa.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, easy pickings there. There is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, Messi.
Flamengo
Será
get the
reemplazado
ball rolling
por
for the second
el
period.
dorsal 21, cambio de jugadores.
Oh, they could be caught out here. It's a lovely, neat pass. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Cafu. Beckenbauer.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Always caught him in or out. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Roberto Carlos having a look. So, to pass or to shoot? That is his question. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's really well manoeuvred. David Villa has found the net here, of course. Nicely weighted ball. That is lovely. Beckenbauer. And it's Vieira. Gattuso wins the duel this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's come in hard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble.
Shoots! No, not this time.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 97.559 espectadores.
Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Looking for the run. Gattuso. Vieira. Flamengo are looking to break at pace. Roberto Carlos. He's given it away. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 25.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play where the man advances.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It's not an especially good pass, that. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And the keeper's got it again. Costa Curta. Oh, that's delightful. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! In for the pieces! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very... Oh,
could be danger here. Cafu. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Gattuso with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Oh, look, Peter, he hasn't learned his lesson. He can't say he wasn't warned.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, terrible mistake. Rummenigge shapes to shoot!
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Five minutes to add. Oh, he's had a shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
He's having a hit! Cafu, well, that is one way to stop him. So that's it, it is all over. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast, in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star. Has a shot! He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. There's the header! They've got to be quick to recover this. Pele made a good run there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gattuso has been caught there, it's a foul. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Ronaldinho. Stood up well to him there. Pele. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. It's Ronaldinho! Gattuso. To Ibrahimovic. And it's Neymar. And here's Eto'o. And this is Messi. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Eto'o! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Eto'o has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's Eto'o! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gattuso cannot be beaten that easily. And this is Ibrahimovic. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! A finish of true class! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Number 19.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Threads one in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bergomi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Eto'o. Now it's Neymar. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
15 minutes till half-time. Celtic trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And he was quick to react. That's a nicely shaped ball. Chiellini.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Eto'o. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Cannavaro. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Roberto Carlos. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Pelé. Cruyff has it in a wide position. He gets big! Messi. Vitinha. Great vision.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Busquets. Now he's got space here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's the keeper's ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. And no surprise, that's a booking. Busquets, and it's Gattuso. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Ronaldinho, aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. He's in space and looking for options. He's got full. Oh, crossbar! Roberto Carlos. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. Well, they could break here. Messi going full steam down the flank. Messi, lofted in. Celtic are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That's an excellent interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on...
Terrific header! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Celtic grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Busquets. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He has found the way through. Climbs up big, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Celtic! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
Ibrahimovic!
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi, he slings header! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Celtic, number 16.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
18,
This is quite a battle.
number 23.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Number 15.
Barcelona
Ibrahimovic.
really can't be faulted for their
Taking
attitude,
place.
and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Messi.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be...
Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. And again.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And again! Rui Costa.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the finish! And this is... And he's following up! Gattuso.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to
There
turn.
will be 3 minutes added.
Oh, that's... And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. He's got away. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! The whistle has gone and it is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Those of you making
Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Local major stations.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
And here's Eto'o. And it's Vitinha. Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the... Real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Crosses it in. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Messi. Messi. And that interception was Ibrahimovic! And reclaimed. And he's following up! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's hoisted clear. It's a goal kick. McAllister. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Vitinha. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Searching pass he's played there. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. McAllister. Fenerbahce look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they...
Just the goalkeeper's... Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Fenerbahce have got it back. Goes for a shot! That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Quality ball. Barella. And here's Azar. He's through now, is he? It's Azar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Keeper has taken decisive action. It's a pretty loose pass. Yaya Toure, and that is expertly dealt with. Turns and goes back. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, look at the space here. And this is Azar. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Fenerbahce! How very smart. He just got it right.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Fenerbahce have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Lloris claims comfortably.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Rodri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Neymar. Looking for the run. And the shot! In he goes again! The referee's awarded a free kick.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Brilliantly cut out. Messi. Rodri. Vitinha. Can he latch on to this? Eto'o. Oh, important interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Eto'o. And here's Messi. Can he get it through? And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ibrahimovic, and the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Eto'o!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Neymar. And that has left him in a heap. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Eto'o. And that was very necessary. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. Flashes it across. Now it's Eto'o. Played in by... Big header! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Always onto this. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar. Ibrahimovic. And he's intervened well there. Can he get on the end of this? Shot at goal! And that has been cleared. And he's gone looking for safety. And claimed it back swiftly. Cannavaro. And it's Ibrahimovic. Eto'o! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's there to clear it. Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have their third corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's McAllister. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Lloris, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, can they get him away? Shot, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 7, Hazard. Number 13, Messi.
Well seen,
Number
saw that
14,
coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Coming on the field.
That's
number
going right the way
15,
across.
Yamal.
He's had it taken off him.
Number 11, Raul.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Number 20.
Tries a shot! Goal! Fenerbahce! Into the lead once more. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Fenerbahce get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. Fenerbahce clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Raul. Looking to play him in. That's the keeper's ball. And he was quick to react. Hazard. Just 5 minutes left. Szoboszlai. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Szoboszlai has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. Oh, big chance! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
So what can they make of this? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Szoboszlai. 4 extra minutes added on. And that could set him on his way. McAllister picks it up out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been caught. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 8.
And that will be the final act. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort